What is going on, guys? This is the Walkthrough King, and here is my full complete tutorial on how to save Klaus and do the main Easter egg in the Final Reich. This is the version of the Easter egg that is more hard and more for the hardcore fans. So before we get into it, you will have to complete the casual or guided side of the Easter egg up until the final step where it will tell you you cannot do any more objectives if you do that step. And that step is the one where you shoot the Tesla gun at the hilt, the orb around it. You do not want to do that. If you do that, then you cannot do this side of the Easter egg. So keep that in mind. And another prerequisite that you want to do is you want to get the 4 upgrades to the Tesla gun, which I will have a full tutorial on each one of those as well on my channel soon, along with the guided Easter egg. So if you do need help with those, check the description, and at some point I will have a video link to do those. I would also recommend that when you are trying this Easter egg to try and do these steps as you go with the other steps to the guided Easter egg, as well as try and do the Tesla weapon upgrades as soon as you can. Really save time, conserve zombies, and use your rounds wisely, as there's a lot of steps, a lot of defense steps, and this could get into the high rounds if you hold off and do everything little by little. Anyways, let's get right into the tutorial for this. One more thing, and that is that some of these steps can be done in any order, but this is just the order that I did them in. Starting out, we are going to be finding 3 different toy spinner keepsakes. One is orange/yellow, one is green, and one is red. They can be found hidden throughout the rooftop areas on the outside areas of the map, not in the underground sections. And they can also be seen in the windows around the buildings. Basically, all you gotta do is just locate them and then shoot them, and they will fall into the map and you can go and pick them up. Keep in mind that they will always be in an area that you can shoot and they will fall into the map, so it's not gonna be in some crazy outside spot. I'll show you the 3 locations that I found, the 3 toy spinners that I needed in the game that I completed the Easter egg in. Keep in mind that these aren't the solid 3 locations. They can be spawned in different spots than what I got. I will have a full location list in the description for each and every single one when every single location is figured out. Here is where I got the orange spinner. And here is where I found the red spinner. Here is where I found the green spinner. So once you have all 3 keepsake spinners, all you want to do is go and take them to the little display that is right by the bunker door. And then you're going to insert each spinner into the 3 slots. So now with the spinners placed, we need to turn them in a specific order in order to unlock the record. In order to find which direction we need to turn the spinners, we need to look in different zombie windows throughout the map and find a bow tie that is in the color of the spinner. And right next to the bow tie, there will be a code. That code tells us where the spinner needs to be turned, and the spinners themselves go by a clockwise motion for the different ways that you turn it. So facing directly up would be 12, then to the right one would be 1, 2, 3, etc. Right there was one of the codes that I found in one of the windows. That's what it looks like. And so for this example, I got a 3 for yellow, so I would turn the yellow one to the 3 position. When you have the right combination entered, a drawer will open and you can take out the record from it. The next thing to do is to go into the area by the river where there's that weather vane, and you want to go and interact with it, and it will spin in a location and point at a button that is glowing yellow that you need to shoot. So go ahead and shoot that button like shown in the video. And once you shoot that button, it will cause the water wheel to move a little bit, and it will reveal these 2 little packs on one of the paddles. And you just want to go and take a Tesla gun and shoot the pack on the paddles. It doesn't have to be an upgraded Tesla gun. It could be any version of it. And you will hear a little success noise, and then you will have completed that part of the step. So the next part of this is timed, so you want to do it really quickly. We are going to be rerouting the power again to the command room, so you want to go and hit the switch in the laboratory. And then you want to go and hit the switch that is in the morgue. Once you hit both of those switches, you want to quickly run back to the command center and hit the switch that I do, and it will reveal a bunch of coils. You're going to go ahead and shoot the coils with the Tesla gun. It could be any version of the Tesla gun again. And then quickly run to where I go, and there will be a safe that is opened up. There are two. There is one in the laboratory hallway and then one in the morgue hallway. This first one shown was the one that was in the laboratory hallway. You're going to scan the vault with the head, and then all you want to do is just keep changing the dial codes until they are lit up blue. And once they are lit up blue, then that is the correct portion of that code. Once you have all of the numbers lit up blue, then it will open up the safe and give you a piece of the coin. Here is me opening up the safe that is in the morgue side. Now for getting the coin pieces, that is timed as well, so if you run out of time, you're going to have to wait until the next round and then shoot the coils again and then go and attempt it again. Once you do have both pieces of the coin from both vaults, you are going to now run downstairs into the salt mines and go into the Barbarossa statue room. Go right up to the Barbarossa statue and then insert the coin exactly where I do, and it will open up a little hidden compartment and give you the red talon sword. With the red talon sword, we are now going to head on over to the pub. Once inside the pub, we are going to place the record that we got earlier into the record player that's on the bar. The record will start playing some music, and now you're going to pull out the red talon sword and start getting a bunch of kills. It basically is like a soul fountain. I would highly recommend using jack-in-the-boxes like shown in the video, and then going and getting a bunch of sword kills in between that, as this could be a high round and the sword could end up taking 2 to 3 shots to kill the zombies. So to keep it safe, I would use jack-in-the-boxes, as that method is really useful. After getting a ton of kills right by the record with the red talon, it will start to play a bunch of clicking sounds, the same sounds that were heard from using the machine in the middle of the Barbarossa statue room. Now those clicking sounds will enter out to be a code for you that you're going to enter into the machine. The code will be different each game, so you're going to have to pay attention to the record clicking sounds. Here's a clear audio example of what I got in my Easter egg run. From that clicking sounds, I got the code 1114. Basically, you can see how I came to that, as it was 1 dot, 1 dot, 1 dot, and then there was 4 dots in rapid succession. You're going to want to listen and figure out what your code is, and then once you do figure out what your code is, head on down into the Barbarossa statue room, and then go to the machine that is in the middle and enter in that code that you have. Once you have entered in that code, just go ahead and activate the button that is on the side of the machine. If you get the code wrong, don't worry, it will just take a moment for the machine to reset, and you can keep trying different codes as many times as you want. This doesn't have to be on a different round or whatever else. You can keep trying all within the same round. Here is me activating my code 1114 into the machine and activating it. Once you have successfully entered in your code, the machine will no longer allow you to enter in any more combinations, so you know you will have completed this step then. And we are now into the final part of the Save Klaus Easter egg. For this next step, you want to take each one of the upgraded Tesla versions and go and shoot the chandelier that is holding the candles that is above the Barbarossa statue. This does not have to be in any particular order, you just want to shoot and make sure that you hit the side of it. Just to be safe, shoot it exactly where I show in the video. And after you shoot it with each one of the upgraded wonder weapons, then you will have completed that step. Here is me going and shooting each one of the wonder weapons at it just to show for the video. And there you see, as we shoot the last wonder weapon needed for this at the chandelier, we get the last object that we needed. You should now have all of these spaces in the bottom right side of the guide filled up, as shown here. And if you have your spaces filled up like that, then you are 100% ready to go into the boss fight, and you are all prepared and have completed the Save Claus side of the Easter egg. Now it's down to just defeating the boss again. The boss is going to be a little bit more difficult in the Save Claus side of things than it is in the casual guide version. Now to get into the boss fight, you are going to have to shoot a Tesla gun at the orb that is guarding the hilt that is in front of the Barbarossa statue. If you have multiple people in your game, you are going to have multiple people shoot Tesla guns at the exact same time at the orb to break it. Once the orb is broken, just go and pick up the hilt right off the little table there, and you will be sent straight into the boss fight. So just a quick rundown of the boss fight on how to do this. There are 3 stages to the boss fight. Each stage is exactly the same as the last, except for there's a little bit of a trick in the second to third part of the stage. Now, in order to defeat each one of the stages, what you have to do is wait until the blimp flies over top of you like it did in previous steps, and you're going to go ahead and shoot the lights that are glowing orange, and then they will turn red, and after they turn red, they will shoot down a battery pack. This will play out exactly like the original version of the boss fight, except instead of there being 4 lights on the blimp, there's only 1. Once you shoot down the battery pack, all you have to do is just shoot a bunch of zombies near the battery pack on the ground, and then it will give you an actual battery that you can pick up. Once you have the battery that you can pick up, you're going to shoot the giant boss a bunch of times until he is stunned. And once he is stunned, you can pick up the battery and place it in his chest. You want to be really quick in placing it in his chest, as soon as he's stunned, he usually gets up like right away afterwards. So you got to be really prepared with that. And once you have placed the battery in his chest, then you will have completed a phase. You just got to do this 3 times. And at the second to third stage, when you get the third battery pack shot down, the blimp will suck the third battery pack back up, and you have to shoot it down once more, and that's basically the only little trick that there is to it. And once you complete this 3 different times, you will have completed the boss fight and get the outro cutscene. There are no noticeable differences in the outro cutscene from completing it with the Save Claus version of the Easter egg to just completing it with the casual guided version of the Easter egg. However, after you get out of the cutscene, that is where things really change. As you can see right here, instead of Klaus just lying on the floor dead, he is now revived and he gets back up and he is now alive as we just saved Klaus. This will earn you the Dark Arts trophy, and we believe at the time of this, that is it for the major Easter eggs in this map. I hope this tutorial was very informative for you guys, and I hope it helps you guys complete this Easter egg, as this is a really challenging Easter egg, but it is really fun. After you complete this Save Claus edition of the Easter egg, you do get all of the perks in the map. It looks like Claus goes and glitches into the wall every single time though, so maybe there is something that you could do with Claus, but it has to be fixed with a patch. Nobody's sure yet. There is one little cool feature though, and that is if you are standing near Claus where he has that little red glowing orb around him, you do have infinite ammo. So I'm not really sure exactly what that would lead to, but it is pretty interesting to note. Anyways, that's it for the tutorial, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the whole Easter egg and whatnot, and if it was challenging for you guys, as well as if you completed it. I will be posting a lot more World War II Zombies content soon, so stay tuned for that. And also let me know if you need me to go more in depth with more explanations on any of the steps of the Easter egg. As always, I am the Walkthrough King, and I hope to see you guys at the next one.